Gosh, good evening and thank you for coming. We didn't think anybody was going to come to this. Wasn't the dinner wonderful? Thank you, KFC. They were just terrific. First of all, if you're unfamiliar with our parish, the bathrooms, you may already know, are off to the back of the rear and the left, and just turn right past the double doors, and you'll find them there. By the way, I have to remind you, of course, to turn off your cell phones, or at least put them on vibrate. I can tell you, but this cast is so in character right now that if you have a bell go off on your cell phone, they're going to think it's that lost sheep, and they will not stop until they seek you out and find you. So be careful. Okay, good. And by the way, this will be as you know, it's a free will offering for our confirmation 8th and 9th graders. Thank you for attending and supporting their efforts in that regard as well.
And you have no power here. Return to your wretched world, demon! We seven together know no equal on earth. And we will not be stopped.
Watch out, Rachel. It's that crazy Galilean woman again.
Yes, God only knows what sins that woman has committed for our God to punish her in such a fashion. Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning, Rachel. Veronica. Why do you even bother with that wretched woman? She's been like that for almost a year now.
Her mind is not right, my child. Our God has abandoned her, and so must we.
I don't believe our God abandons any of his children. And I think he asks us to be like messengers of his mercy.
That sounds like you, Veronica. Your young heart is always tender.
Yeah, your heart's in the right place, kiddo, but your mind's not. Use your common sense, girl. That woman's nuts, and she could be dangerous.
And I love you too, Rachel.
Of course you do.
Hey, I could use a little of that over here too, you know.
Everybody loves you, Rebecca. You sell the groceries. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can't believe he's actually here in our Jerusalem. He has to be the Messiah we've all been waiting for.
He speaks with such great power. Everybody must love him.
He always comes through here on his way to the temple.
Maybe we get to meet him.
Hey, while we're waiting, let's go see the new wares that Rachel has. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, was that a cool trip or what, you guys, huh? Just traveling back in time in that magic art time machine, huh?
Yeah, that was cool.
I know, right? And you guys were so cool about getting out of that ark, just like in Noah's days, 2 by 2. How cool is that?
But wait a minute, Mr. Dumb.
Mr. Dombrowski, Zoe, but yeah, what, Zoe, what?
Well, the animals came out of Noah's Ark 2 by 2 because they were mommies and daddies.
Yeah,
We're
but-
kids. We're not mommies and daddies, though.
No, you're not, but you two are great spellers, and you two are wonderful athletes, and you two are great in math, huh?
Oh. Why are we dressed in bed sheets and pillowcases, Mr. Dumb?
Yeah, with ropes around our heads. Yeah, and what's with no shoes, Mr. Dumb? My mom's gonna kill me if I come home with no shoes again.
My dad's gonna kill me if he finds out I was on a boat without a life jacket.
You guys, look, we had to dress like this. We came back, this is a special class today. We came back in our magic art time machine, and we have to dress like this so we can blend into the people in the first century Jerusalem and get a little better feel for the story, right? I mean, look around. This is the marketplace in first century Jerusalem, all right? Remember, we're here in the past, but we cannot change the past, no matter what we do. All right, well, let's see if we can get it. Wait a minute, let's see. How come you guys are wearing loincloths? Aren't you glad that we're not wearing loincloths at least?
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, them things were like huge diapers.
What's a loincloth? They're kind of like biblical underpants, Noah.
You guys, let's knock that off.
Oh, that's gross.
I know it's we better move to the right and get out of here, or we're going to interfere with the story. Come on, why don't you guys sit over here, all right? And I'll tell you what, if we get lucky, remember, we can't change the past. If you guys move or say anything, then everything stops, all right? So you got to be really careful. In fact, because we're in the marketplace, if we get lucky, we just might see Jesus appear in the marketplace today. Wouldn't that be cool?
How will we know which one's Jesus? My mom says he looks like my dad.
Is that right, Noah? How long have they been married? But listen, we're really quiet, so we don't interfere with the action. Let's see what happens, okay?
Why does the Sanhedrin appear in our humble marketplace?
Good Nicodemus, why does the Sanhedrin come here asking about the Rabbi Jesus?
Are you here to arrest this wonderful man?
You can't arrest anyone who hasn't done anything wrong yet. And he hasn't yet.
I pray, sir, that you are not here to arrest Jesus. You must hear his words.
He speaks of love. He does not speak of revolt. He is the only man who only days ago raised my brother Lazarus from death.
Ah, that is precisely what has gotten everyone's attention here in the city. What is your name, good woman?
I am Lazarus' older sister, Martha of Bethany.
Ah, good Sister Martha, allow me to assure you, and all of you, that I have not come here to arrest anyone.
But you are from our government. How do we know we can trust you?
I have heard of this good man. I have merely come to see for myself. I am in no official capacity.
Do Annas and Caiaphas know that you are here?
Not to my knowledge, good woman.
If you are a man of faith, I pray that you will be as pleased at his words as we Galileans have been.
That too is my prayer.
To talk about it further, did you notice that the centurion and 2 of his soldiers are out here? I think you're going to find out very quickly why the Jewish people felt they needed a savior. Let's be real quiet and see how this develops, okay?
Is that what you believe? That this Jesus of Nazareth may be our long-awaited Messiah? And how many of you here believe this?
We hear that you are a good man too, Nicodemus. This Jesus is also a good man.
I believe he has been sent to us by our Father in heaven. There is no other man like him.
Excuse me, good people of Galilee. Is this where the rebel-rousing Jesus of Nazareth has come to speak?
Ah, my good centurion.
Yes. Who are you, and what do you want?
But the Romans didn't even talk bad, but Jesus didn't even talk bad about the Romans, did he?
Yeah, didn't he once say something like, give to Caesar what is Caesar's and to God what is God's?
That's right, Charlie, he did.
Then why did the Romans crucify him?
Well, that's a good question, Abby, and that's what we're about to find out. But I think in order to do that, we're going to have to move ahead a little bit in time to the area called... Oh, yeah, I think we're going to find that out pretty soon because if you'll notice off the stage left, the apostles are coming in now too. So let's be real quiet and see what happens.
Where?
Right over there, see?
Peter, you must speak to him. He could command thousands of our people.
Yes, Peter. He's the person we've been waiting for 1,000 years to come.
Brother Simon, Brother Judas, Brother Simon the Zealot, we know that you travel many nights with the Zealots. You should watch yourself. I do not think Jesus would approve.
Peter, very eyes, huh?
Do you think we'll get to see him work any miracles today, Mr. Dunn?
Oh, miracles? I don't know, Jennifer, maybe, but why don't we be real quiet because we'll see what happens. Let's see, maybe we will, maybe we're not.
Peter, my son cherishes you for your courage. The other 11 listen to you. They look to you for leadership, for strength. We know well that you're a man of great faith.
Ah, yes, Mary. After listening to him for 3 years.
And questioning him about everything under the sun.
So much of what he teaches is new to me. It is new to all of us. My heart bursts with excitement when he speaks as he does. But it is my mind that struggles to catch up.
Oh, release me, you foul creature! We are legion, and you have no power in this place. My Lord, I beg of you, help me.
Father, help me to release this poor woman from her long bondage.
What the heck is he doing? He should get away from that crazy woman. You, Jesus of Nazareth. You have no power over me.
You have no power whatsoever over my Father in heaven.
Thank you, my Lord, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Where they celebrated the Last Supper. Pay attention, we're going to just catch some of the highlights of that Last Supper now, all right?
There. I think that does it. I think we're ready now for the Passover. They should be here any moment now. Passover.
Peter, John, the sun is set. Let us go and celebrate the Passover. Now that we have eaten, I must tell you that this will be our last Passover celebration together.
My Lord, why do you say such a thing?
And so I make with you tonight a new covenant, sealed with my own body and blood.
At the Passover, my Lord, we remember the covenant passed on to us by Moses.
But you, Lord, you would make for us a new covenant?
This is my body. Take it and eat. This is my body given up for you and for the sins of many.
My Lord, help us to understand of what you speak.
And this is my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant. Do this in memory of me.
Holy cow.
What do you see, Charlie?
That's the promise we remember every time we go to Mass, isn't it?
That's right. This is where it started from. Jesus did that at the Last Supper. He offered us his body and his blood as a sacrifice so that all of us who are sinners would have the gates of heaven open to us. But let's be real quiet because there's just a little bit more here.
Judas, what have you done?
The one I kiss is the one. Arrest him.
Judas, stop! Don't do this!
Judas! Why, Judas?
Rabbi!
Oh no, 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 not this! No, no.
Judas, you have betrayed the Son of Man with a kiss?
Wait!
Abby!
Do you have any idea what you've done tonight, Judas? From this day on, Judas, your name will always mean traitor, and no one will ever again give your name to their son because of what you are doing here tonight. I hate you, Judas. We all hate you.
Abby, Zoe, come back here.
Jesus! Fight back! Jesus! Fight back! Fight back!
Judas! Judas! I should break your neck with my bare hands!
He trusted you. We all trusted you. How could you do this?
He did fight back! He did fight back! Our Messiah did fight back! Why did our Messiah do this? Why? Oh my God! What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
Oh, John, you may enter the inner court. And this is my good friend Peter. Don't I know you?
I don't think we've met, sir.
You may enter, but only to the outer courtyard here. Of course.
Thank you, sir.
So, this is Jesus of Galilee? This man says he will build our temple in only 3 days for us. I think you're going to have to work nice, my good man.
Jesus of Nazareth that you contradict many of our Jewish laws, healing people on the Sabbath. How do you answer these accusations?
This man does more than that, good Caiaphas. There are thousands that come into the temple every day and hail him as the Messiah.
I'm really sorry you guys have to see that too.
Mr. Dom, how can Peter do that? He's Peter. Isn't he supposed to be the rock or something? He sure looked scared. Wasn't much of a rock.
Well, yeah, but Johnny, Peter was a fisherman, so when he saw the way they abused Jesus, I'm sure that would have scared any of us too. Okay, I think we're there. This is the Praetorium, the courtyard of Pontius Pilate. This is where it gets kind of complicated, you guys, but it's where we begin to get some of the answers to your questions.
Mr. Dunn, this
Sure.
is beginning to become a very sad story.
Oh, I know, Lionel, it's sad for me also, but look, let's hang in there because we need to have a couple of these questions answered yet.
I have been waiting for this day for a long time, Claudia. If these idiotic Jews think they are going to rise up against us, well, we'll find out today what happens when they try. We're finally going to crucify that wretch Barabbas, right during their great whatever it is feast. And I'm going to love watching their faces when I do this.
These people disgust me. I can't wait until your term here is up and we can return to Rome and civilization again. And I can't stand all these crucifixions you've had to do in this barbaric place. These people are fanatics, them and their one God.
And now I hear there's some rabbi speaking in their temple every day who they think is going to be some kind of savior for them?
Really? Don't they ever learn? But you know, Pontius, I had the craziest dream about just such a man.
Procurator of Rome.
I really despise this man, Claudia.
He's a worse fanatic than his father-in-law, Hannes.
You got that right. My good priest Caiaphas. So what brings you here so early in the morning on the day of your great annual feast?
My Honorable Pontius Pilate, my indulgence, please. I have the highest importance of this matter to talk to you about.
Highest?
Dear Procurator, this man has done nothing wrong. Please release him. He speaks to us only of love. Never does he speak of conflict of any kind. Release him, please.
She lies. She is one of the lot of him.
My lord, what have they done to you? What have they done? Why? Why do you do this? He's brought harm to no one. Oh, my lord.
Good governor, this is a good man. He has done no wrong.
Mr. Dom,
Yeah, Julie, what?
I I don't think I can watch this anymore.
What's wrong with the high priest Caiaphas?
Does he really think Jesus is going to raise a rebel army, Mr. Dom?
Well, at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore, Charlie. Look, Jesus had so many thousands of followers that all Caiaphas had to do was convince Pontius Pilate that he could use those to raise an army against Rome. That's all it was about. Now, Jesus is nothing more than a pawn between two power-hungry men, I'm afraid.
Mr. Dom, can we go back home now? This is starting to make me sick.
It's making me kind of sick too, Joey. I understand that. But look, we got to hang on for just a little bit yet because we're about to get the final answers to some of your questions, all right? Let's let this continue for just a bit longer, all right?
Okay.
Well, my dear Caiaphas, it seems to me this criminal you bring before me has quite a few friends. Very special friends at that.
Don't be fooled by this man. He claims to be their king.
Fool? You call me a fool? Don't you ever, priest, call me a fool. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir. Apologies.
Bring the prisoner inside. Bring him back inside. "40 lashes is the penalty of death. Do not give him more than 39. Then bring him back out before me."
Yes, sir. I will find 8 more men to carry out the task.
We'll treat him like the king that they think he is.
Make sure you do not kill him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next time they bring him out, we not only demand the release of Barabbas, but we demand this blasphemer be crucified.
Yes. Yes. Crucify him.
He blessed me!
You must help him. You have influence, please, because he was...
Listen, when the governor comes back out, I will do all I can do in my power to have him released. I promise.
Be strong, Martha. My son has taught us all to be strong.
Stop, Mr. Dom! You were right. Jesus has allowed himself to be just a pawn in a political chess match between two rulers who couldn't stand each other.
It's amazing to me how much love it took for him to do this for all of us.
Yeah, you're right, you guys. And you know what? We don't need to go any further. I think what we came here to learn in today's class, we've already had the answers to. In fact, it's getting time for the end of our class. We gotta get